post this. Streaming. Versus yes. Alright, nobody's probably in here yet. I don't think I need to do any introduction. I'm just gonna let these guys know that they can go.
Okie dokie.
Alright, let's see, stream chat. Once people get in here, I'll hopefully adjust volumes and stuff, because I'm sure that the volume is not on point here.
Just think of it as being sufficiently jank.
Is it?
Probably. I don't know.
And I'm tracking myself here too, so this is really we got a lot going on here.
Oh wow. I was just thinking that it was lucky that they were both using the same tracker.
Alright, for all the people who are not here yet, we got a fun casual boots race. They're pretty close to see. I'm not gonna play the pausing game for 1 second difference.
Already route divergence. Talon went right and Tivaris went left.
I
from
told
his
Talon
house.
not the right one to do it, but he still listens. Alright, so we know that these guys are both memeing and doing Aga Tower regardless, right? That's their plan?
Yes. A gentleman's agreement to do Aga 1 no matter what. Or else they will suffer 7 generations of shame or something. I think that's what they said.
I don't think that's something you really want to risk, so... Alright, well, Tiverius currently insurmountable lead.
Yeah, it's pretty much over already, actually.
Live cropping, folks. This is gonna be fun. I'm doing another restream tomorrow for cross keys, and let me tell you, trying to track
Over
cross
here.
keys is gonna be.
Yeah, I've tried that. Keyword is I tried it. Didn't go very well, but it was fun.
Talon gonna lose because of that song. I'm inclined to agree. He's made up a little bit of time here, I think. Oh, hello. Yeah, new Pearl.
I was looking at the bracket, and I think honestly this is probably one of the best in terms of balance.
Oh, for sure.
Best matchups in the whole round. Like, I honestly have no idea who I would favor in this matchup. I think it's a complete coin flip.
Should be a fun one. Talon going for the baby strat of using the pot. I'm very quiet compared to game audio and mic comp. Well, okay then. Well, let's crank up my mic audio a little bit. How's that? Let me know if that's a little bit better. Yes, I just cranked up my audio a little bit, so hopefully that helps fix a little bit. I can turn down the game. That is a thing I can do.
It's okay. Nothing happens in Escape
This
anyway.
is a live demo, folks. We're making it up as we go.
We could commentate this part with our eyes closed, I think.
Talon appears to have fallen behind again. Let's see if I can crop this a little bit better here. Sure. Make it into the dark room at 3 before 4 minutes. Not too bad here. It's usually what I shoot for.
Got our map from Hyrule Castle, so now in case they forgot how to navigate this dungeon, they can press the X button.
It is tricky. Why ride you behind Squirtle? I mean, I couldn't tell you. Probably because Tiberius is just infinitely better than Talon. Ooh, hello. Hammer, and a bug net, and a lamp. Alright, let's do it! Can we get a sword or a cape in Sanctuary?
One item away from Aga access already. It'll be pretty funny if this actually turns out just to be an Aga seed anyway.
This is what we wanted, right? Alright, the sub 515 for Tiberius. Very nice. Talon, we gotta brush this up a little bit. And a flute. Wow, that's a pretty stacked escape.
Yeah, no kidding. I like it when people route... Oh, hold on, we got map checks.
That was a crystal, a red crystal. I didn't see what Hera was.
I want to say it was the green pendant? It was a pendant.
It was definitely a pendant. Let's see if Talon checks here.
Oh, it was not a green pendant. It was a red
regular
one.
Pendant? Alright.
Yep. But yeah, I was going to say, I like it when runners procrastinate CAC in these Cash Boots races.
Mm-hmm.
But finding the flute in Sank basically means you're going to go to CAC immediately no matter what, so...
Yes, for sure.
Probably not going to do anything different for a few minutes.
Unless you really want to get crazy and just go do South Shore first in hopes of finding a bottle, but that seems ballsy.
Yeah.
Red rupees on the tree pole's nice. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, given that they agreed to do Aga anyway, I guess that's a good thing. But otherwise, like, that is such a terrible item to see there.
So if that's the second bow, and they agree to do Aga anyway, who runs and grabs that?
Oh, man.
I mean, they're getting all these arrows early on, too. Obviously, leading to something. And a glove. All right. Dark World, baby. Let's go.
Oh, wow. That does actually open up a lot of options. Like, they could, if they were feeling really crazy, just go into the Dark World after CAC.
I don't like that, but hey, you know what?
Yeah, it's at least an option.
Yeah. If we had, like, a Fire Rod or... I mean, I guess you can clear Thieves. If you had a Fire Rod and you could do Skullwoods also, I think I'd be more inclined to do it after clearing CAC, but...
Yeah, you definitely want to be confident if you're going to do that. And there's the egg.
Oh my god, what's going on? Jet Seed. Alright, well, we got
this is a lot of stuff.
So now with that Fire Rod and Master Sword, now I'm kind of looking at Dark World right after CAC here.
It'd be really funny to see when they decide to do Aga now. Like, do you just do it immediately?
I mean, if they're both going to do it, I think you probably do it pretty early, right? Especially, I mean, we know Eastern's a crystal. If we know Pod's a crystal, I think you probably just do it to get that bow.
Yeah, I mean, like, assuming that they pick up the bow, that's already Eastern and Pod, and Skullwoods and Thievestown all fully clearable.
Right. And
well,
we got some flippers.
Too.
And we got the bottle, too. Alright, we got like a sub-50 seed here. Oh, Tiverius did not remember to activate the flute. This could be huge.
This menu, he just quick swapped over it, so hopefully now he's like, oh, right, I gotta do that. He must be thinking about it now.
Yeah, Tiverius is doing the me play of completely forgetting to activate your flute when you get it early.
It's hard to fight that muscle memory.
Unless he's planning on going north into Dark World, maybe he's going to hit up the flute on the way up there. After he finishes clearing CAC. Which I think is still incorrect, because it would be faster at a flute back to 3, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this seed is already looking so jet that you might even... Okay. You might legitimately consider skipping South Shore here, which is crazy.
It is, yeah, I mean, if you... I guess we don't know what our... You know, obviously they're going to go into Dark World, and both their pendants are going to be Skullwoods and Thievestown, right? Because that's just how this works. I think you'd like to find a mirror before you head into the Dark World if you can, but there is going to be an item here that is gonna troll. Alright, where are we going?
Blue 7? Yep, they both go to 7.
Nobody wants to just go for it, huh?
Look at that divergence. That melee might actually be pretty helpful.
Yeah, I mean, on 3 hearts really right now, for sure. That's actually very nice to see. But it looks like we're gonna continue checking South Shore, probably Flippers checks. Now we can really get into Aga. And boots.
Okay, so here's the point, traditionally, where you really have to make a choice, because there's so many options here. Do you pick up Ice Rod Cave? Do you go to the Dark World? Do you go kill Aga?
Tay's going to Ice Rod Cave. Ty is going into Dark World. This is... So, I think, I'm trying to think of what could Talon find here and in Flipper's checks that would really make... I mean, I guess Mirror would be the best thing. But Tiverius is going to be able to clear basically everything here on this side of Dark World.
Alright, so the map check.
Pendant TR, Pendant Ice. And then it was a Red Crystal Skullwoods, I believe.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, Talon deciding to be thorough before heading into Dark World.
So, pretending that they already have the bow on Lumberjack, that is 4 crystals that are already full clearable.
Yep.
Which is pretty insane.
I mean, we just need... Well, we still need some stuff, but... TR being a pendant means we don't need to do an Ice Red hunt, which is nice. Theoretically.
Yeah, Meyer can sometimes still be a pain. You need at least one medallion. Sometimes those can be just as bad.
Yeah. Need a cane, need a hook shot, need a mirror.
So Talen's going for Aga now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have the Fire Rod, it's not really going to get that much faster
Right.
later anyway.
And I mean, here's the thing. That could be our logical only bow available.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think this actually makes sense.
And maybe he wants to go to Pod first. Well, I guess he doesn't know the Pod's a crystal,
Right,
does he?
Talon
But
has not been in the Dark World yet. But, I mean, he will find out very shortly here.
So Tiberius is going to have to fight a pretty low percent Moth. But like we were saying earlier, he's got Blue Mail. That helps a lot since Mothula lasers and contact damage is only 1 heart instead of 2.
Yeah, we got Blue
Spikes
Mail,
rolls 1, so...
got Master Sword. I mean, as far as an early Moth fight goes, we're in pretty decent equipment shape.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse.
Got a couple Fire Rod shots left still, too. Probably would have tried to use the lamp in the torch room just to save a couple extra magic shots, maybe. Don't you just love sword beams?
Like a budget Fire Rod, kind of.
Doing a pretty good job here. Nice. Nicely done.
It's 0 damage.
And what do we get? A map. But we also get a crystal.
I didn't catch what the first item was in the bridge
I
chest.
did not either, but there's... Regardless, there's at least one more item in here somewhere.
It might have been the first item. He didn't get a key.
Right, so
Or
unless
at least
it's
he
a
didn't get a
compass.
small key. So it could be compass, could be big key. We'll see what he decides to do. I getting grabbed by the hand.
Talon getting through this Aga fight. Oops.
Alright, well, a good thing for Talon's sake that they agreed to do Aga anyway.
I can say Tiberius is very amused by that based on the face on his stream right now.
So I guess that was item number 2.
Alright, well, so, I mean, there is a chance that, Talon ends with silvers and Tiberius doesn't get the silvers. Depending on when he decides to do Aga.
Here's one of those pesky medallions.
Oh, interesting. I didn't expect Talon to start at Sanctuary here? Oh, he's going to get his bow, right? That's the whole reason he did Aga.
Oh yeah. I'm still confused too. And he also got to do his map check when he was on the pyramid too, so by now he knows Pod is a crystal, so he might just go there first.
Yep. From his point of view, makes sense. He's gonna be, I don't know if he's gonna be upset or he's not. I don't think he's gonna care that there's that boat in Skullwoods, right? Because again, we had the gentleman's agreement that both were gonna do Aga anyway, so
yeah, didn't make a very big difference in the end.
So now we're gonna go probably Hype Cave up to Pod, and there's the Ice Rod.
Of course, the Ice Rod is nice and free in a seed where it's Pendant Turtle Rock.
Right.
As per usual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Talon's actually going to do Eastern first.
Okay, that actually makes sense. Without Mirror, Eastern first, Flute back, do Pod. Bombos.
Yeah, like you could try to greed for the mirror first, but I mean, odds are you're not going to find it before you use two dungeons.
This order makes sense. Why did they agree to do Aga 1? Because they're out of their minds.
Probably the best thing for Talon here would be if he found Mitts in Eastern or Pod, since then he'd be able to take the faster portal to get to Skullwoods and Thieves Town later.
Yeah. I mean, this are just going to be in Swamp Palace, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, Tiberius got to be a little careful here.
Oh dear, yeah. Well, he's got a blue, right?
He does, but I don't think you want to use that. But one cricket hit will be...
Oh. He just quick swapped to it, too.
I know.
Like, I think he was like, oh god, I should use something to push.
That is like actually the worst place to die in here.
Yeah, especially before bombing the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, at least if you die after you do that, you don't have to walk all the way back to the attic. Just have to go hit that switch.
Even on Blue Mail, 5 hearts is still a little rough in Dark World.
Yeah, for sure. Just God Pixel that time, though. Didn't even need the cape.
Coming up here a little bit healthier this time. Not a fan of those crickets.
I don't think we've seen anything from Eastern yet.
Nothing noteworthy. I think the big chest and Armos are both items.
So Mitts would be pretty good for Talon, but for Tiberius, if he finds like the mirror somewhere in Village of Outcasts or in Thieves Town, that'll help him when he decides to do Pod. And,
yeah, mirror would be
Eastern.
super nice. Makes it so you don't orphan stuff like K45 when you're going south, which is where I assume he's gonna head from here.
Yeah, probably.
Quick menu check to see if we got all the items yet. We have not.
If he's really feeling the jet, he could like leave after doing Village of Outcasts and then go do Pod. Well, he'd have to do Aga first. Or no, he has his own bow.
Yeah, no, he could just go straight over to Pod Eastern if he wants, which I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah. It's like, how much do you really believe in the jet? Are you willing to put off Hype Cave to do crystals?
Alright, Eastern coming up empty. Except for a crystal. Blind is going to give us an item here, though, so another chance at something interesting.
And as expected, Talon go to pod next.
Oh, there's a compass. Okay, I guess I misread his menu as well.
So far in 3 crystal dungeons, the only interesting thing we've seen is the bow, which you could sort of pretend is the silvers, since they both already know the other bows on Lumberjack anyway.
Right. I mean, well, we already... When you get half of your required items in Escape and Kakariko, not a whole lot left you need. But Tiberius looks like he's going to be thorough here and continue south.
You'd think the next big thing they find is probably either the mirror or the hook shot, I'd say, so they could get to East Step Mountain.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Mitts wouldn't actually logically open up that much, although I guess it would do
Ice Palace.
Ice Palace, yeah. Although that is pendant.
Exactly.
Oh, and maybe Meyer actually.
Yeah, if we have the right medallion, then
Right.
we could get into Meyer and not beat it, which would be a not very enticing option.
Great way to ruin a jet seed.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
They already have the flute.
So this is our first... Did Talon even do Hype Cave? I don't think Talon did Hype Cave.
Nope. This is the only thing he's done in the Dark World besides the pyramid item, which is Ether. He's just sticking to his ABCs.
Well, big brain, the Hype Cave skip is the way to go.
And Tavares decided it is time to do Aga.
Alright, so he may actually end up getting those silvers then.
Yeah. We'll help with Biddy too. Speed that fight up, but he does already have his tempered sword, so.
Right. So Talon just going straight to Helma in the back here, which, if you got the big key on right side, this makes sense, because without Mirror, you don't want to have to worry about doing a bunch of death warps, so you can just save and quit out of Dark Maze once you're done.
I need to remember to do this more often, to be honest.
I also do. The problem I have specifically is that I often don't think, and I just go straight to the back before I get the big key, and I have done that a couple times before, only to get stopped by the door before Helma. So, not ideal.
Oh, you can track the bow for Talon, by the way.
Oh, right, he did get that. Thanks, Tracker. cape up here? Come on, Tay. You don't need a cape for this.
Where's the spin speed hammer strats?
Nice compass. Alright, so he'll be going back in. I don't think we got any items out of there.
I don't think so.
It is a crystal, though, so it's probably not going to have anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, no, now that I'm thinking about it, this routing for Tiberius makes sense, because he'll probably just go straight over to Pod from here after beating Aga.
Oh yeah, that's true. He'll get his ether that he may or may not need.
This is the problem with doing Helma first. Also for me, is that it messes up my internal key logic, and I always I lose count of how many keys I have, and then I start forgetting if, for example, the big key chest has a small key, or Harmless Way has a small key, because my key counts are off from how I normally route it.
Yep. Actually, I think that might have been a 5-key front.
I think so.
That's always awkward when that happens.
So we should have started to see. Hey, there's a mirror. Alright, so now we got Death Mountain access.
Now he's probably thinking, like, dang it, why didn't I just do Pod first?
Should have taken the game. Well, Tiberius is going to get paid off here now if he does Pod first, so... That'll
Yeah,
be
we'll see
nice.
if he saves and quits. You go either way, I think. Oh, he's just gonna go.
Or are we going to do Catfish? No, alright, just going Pod. Alright, well, he's definitely going to be happy with that mirror. Alright, looks like mirror was the only thing we got out of Pod, but that's not nothing. So it'll be interesting to see if Talon decides to go clear out West Dark World now, or goes up the mountain first.
Looks like he's gonna follow the ABCs first.
I think that's probably the correct choice here, because you'd like to find Mitts before you go up the mountain if you can, and you can clear all these dungeons anyway.
Yeah, be interested to see what he does after he does Thieves Town, because he still has to do Hype Cave, right?
Yes.
Wonder if he'll choose to do that or go up to the mountain at that point.
Pretty much just retracing steps here now, so...
See if Tiberius also decides to do Helmasaur before the back. Funnily enough, if you did do the back first, you'd be fine anyway.
Right.
Here.
There's no way, yeah, I mean, obviously they'd have no way of knowing that, but turns out. He's definitely going to be thrilled when he finds that mirror, regardless, though, because being able to just mirror and go straight to Eastern is going to be a nice little bonus.
He'll even do a hammer jump, do, like, the Dark Maze first, and then, like, as he's about to walk through Hellway, back to Helmasaur. Oh, look, my mirror. Okay, so there's a heart container in that Skullwoods Bridge chest. That was the first item.
Okay. Yep, straight to Helma. Talon going into this moth fight a little bit healthier than Ty was. Although Ty handled it just fine, so.
Yep, on one hand, a little bit slower to use the lamp for those torches, but on the other hand, if you're going to kill Moth faster anyway,
right,
you might actually be saving time by doing that.
Unless you miss the Gibdo in the next room. Alright, Tay taking the base tank strategy here.
That was a good kill. Alright, Ty, let's see the NMG turtles. Okay. Also good.
Close.
You got tempered, it's fine. I'd like to see more people use the Ether Medallion, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's... I actually forget that it just makes the Gibdos explode, which is probably why I don't use it more often.
It's a lot faster than you'd think it is.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely use it in, like, Stalfos or Min-GT and stuff, but...
Yeah. Like, I think it's easy to think, like, oh, Medallion's slow and bad, but Ether specifically is actually quite fast.
Certainly faster than running around trying to kill a bunch of tanky enemies.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, Silver Arrows incoming for Talon.
There they are. So it looks like... Just trying to think here, because it looks like Tiberius is making up a little time, because he's probably going to be finished... Well, he's still got to do Eastern, I guess. And I guess he hasn't checked any of the Eastern area stuff, because Talon went to Saha and Ice Rod Cave, which Tiberius has not done yet.
Oh, that's true. Ty going for the hammer jump here.
There you go. Not sure. Okay, so so Taylor's just gonna do these two first before.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, he's done 3 crystals now. And pretty much the only thing he's got to show for it is the mirror.
He has done 3 crystals. I should mark that one off.
If there is something in Graveyard Ledge, that could be pretty huge, because when on Earth is Tiberius going to go for that?
Right,
at
yeah.
this point with how he's routed this?
It's pretty orphaned at this point. Unless he eventually goes North Dark World over to Catfish. But it is just a 20. Tiberius finds his mirror.
I didn't really notice until now, but they are very low on rupees. Like, Tiberius is picking up a bunch of rupees in here, which makes sense.
Yeah, we haven't really seen any. I mean, I don't think there's been a single 300 yet. So hopefully Zora doesn't have anything. I mean, neither of them have been... Talon never did the flippers checks, so neither of them have actually been up to Zora. Probably both avoiding it because they didn't have the money.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to be this low after 38 minutes in the seed. I guess it just It's just because instead of rupees, they're finding items, right?
Yeah.
With Talon doing Brewery, and then Chess Game, and then Thieves Town, makes me wonder if he's gonna bail and go to the mountain after this.
I don't know.
Because normally you see people do Brewery after Thieves Town just because it's like on the way to Dig Game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it if there's something that'll make, you know, if I'm lacking boots or I'm lacking hammer or something like that that'll make Thieves Town faster and more efficient, then I'll check Brewery first, but otherwise, generally, yeah, I would think you would leave it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty small difference. Really small difference, actually.
Talon gets his Ice Rod. I'm sure he's thrilled.
But he won't have any crystals to do after this, and density-wise, the mountain is a little more appealing than Hype Cave, I think.
Yeah,
even though you would like to wait till they have mitts if you can help it.
At this point, I think Mountain's got to be where you go next. I mean, he could always save and quit, do Hype Cave real quick, mirror, and then Flute to the mountain.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, Talon, if he does choose to keep going south in Dark World, he's going to be able to check Cave 45.
Right, yes, there is incentive for him to continue there.
He'll also be able to check the shovel. I don't think Ty's done that yet.
No,
But since
he has not.
at Stumpy, he can just mirror right then and there and do it.
Yeah, we'll both be coming out of our 4th dungeons here at roughly the same time, so it'll be interesting to see. Tiberius, I think, is priced into going to the mountain at this point. After he finishes Eastern.
Takes a ferry for the road. Did he actually get the silvers? I don't think he.
No, he did not. He did not go over there to pick them up because he went straight to Pod after finishing Aga.
That's right. Okay.
So I mean, I guess that's another incentive for him to do North Dark World at some point if he wants to.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I don't think he checked Bumper Ledge either.
Nope, because he didn't get the mirror until he was over here.
Ended up not being anything anyway, but at some point he may want to go back for that info. Depending on how trolly this, you know, the cane or hookshot ends up getting. Hookshot on Laser Bridge, by the way, I'm calling it right now.
I can see it. I was probably thinking right now, if only I had those silver arrows that I can already get. Not that I blame him for going to Pod after Pyramid.
No, I think that play makes sense. Alright, that's 4 crystals here.
So it looks pretty close. Talon's gonna get his 4th crystal in a second. Tiberius is probably gonna go do Sahas right now, which Talon's already done.
Yeah. Saha and then Mountain, I think, is probably what we see here.
Yeah, for Tiberius, I think that's really his only choice.
I wonder if either of them will go into Hera.
That's a good point. That is the pendant.
Oh, a save and quit. Interesting.
Maybe
oh, he's going for the silvers.
Yeah.
Okay, crystal number 4 for Talon. Yeah, we're pretty well even here, because I'm assuming Talon's probably going to continue south and finish up through to Hype Cave.
Looks like it, yep. Swamp is unfortunately open. Not that we're going to see either of them go for that anytime soon.
Well, you say that. I know Talon is a big fan of the Swamp Dip. I don't know whether he'll do it here, but he actually... I would not be shocked, because he's going to be passing right by it.
That is true.
Ty, what are you doing, buddy? You got a flute.
Yeah, I guess he's in the neighborhood. I think it would still be faster just to flute to one, though, and do this backwards.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, K45, nothing, so Ty doesn't lose anything by skipping that. So we'll be getting a shovel check from Talon here shortly.
So if there's one difference between these two, their routes so far, it'd be that Talon's done a couple more overworld checks that haven't done anything yet.
Right, but
it's kind of orphaning.
Clearing, yeah, Ty's orphaning them, so Tay's at least clearing them efficiently. I mean, it's... None of them have anything, but if it comes down to a hunt for a medallion or something like that, it's going to be a little bit harder for Ty to get back to a lot of those.
Yeah, for sure.
Disappointing Hype Cave here. If Talon can hold on to a bomb. Everything's fine.
I hate this screen so much. Those goblins are so annoying.
Ty opting to skip Hera for now, which I think is probably correct. You come back at the end and loop around if you don't find something noteworthy here on the mountain.
Yeah, and maybe he can do Spike Cave after that?
Yeah. Unless Mitts are in Hera, then you're upset.
It's always such a tough call with Pendant Hera because, like, on one hand, those first two checks are so fast, but on the other hand, like, you can really go down a rabbit hole.
All right, Talon not going for the swamp play. I'm disappointed. Tiberius being way smarter than me and remembering that he has the mirror.
Okay, let's go to Agina. I forgot Agina existed up until right now.
Most people do. For good reason. This check sucks.
He's also got Ice Rod Cave up on Tiberius, I think.
Yes, Tiberius has not done that yet. Big old nothing in all these extra checks that Talon's doing, unfortunately.
Smart move, save quitting from Agina. That is actually faster than walking out.
Blue Cane. Some cash money for Zora now. But, Mountain not having a whole lot here. So, looks like Tiberius is gonna go back up into Hera. Or not?
Maybe that was his plan, but after the bomb jump... Oh, he's just gonna go this way.
Gonna go check Ice Rod Cave into...
Oh.
He's got the money for Zora now, so...
That's true. We still have to see all those flipper checks. They had those flippers early, so if the Mitts are, like, just in Waterfall Cave or something, that might be kind of a panic moment for either of them,
yeah.
Because they could have gotten that a long time ago.
Yeah, the flippers were in Cackwell, I think, so yeah, they've had them since the beginning.
Oh, nice water walk. I've actually never seen it done exactly like that before. That's really funny.
Getting some new checks from Tiberius here while Talon is just retracing some steps. See if Talon ends up going over to her after this. But yeah, I think you were correct. I think Tiberius was planning on going to Hera with the bomb jump, but after the bomb jump didn't quite work out, decided to change plans.
Also, Catfish. Who knows when Catfish is going to get checked?
Pretty much never. Gold Sword. Talon's basically never in a position to check Catfish. Tiberius could be if he does those North Dark World checks. Not even gonna look at the ledge.
Wow, this guy.
That, I think, was a lapse of judgment there. I don't think he meant to do that.
I'm gonna say he forgot, and then realized he forgot and decided he's just gonna gamble it.
Maybe.
But yeah, that could be a big problem, potentially.
Alright, so where are we go? Okay, so he might be doing the North Dark World stuff now. So we may be getting a chance. I wonder if he does North Dark World into Catfish Mirror and goes back to checks Nora Ledge.
Honestly, I kind of like it.
Alright, Talon coming into Hera here. Let's see what we got in Pendant Hera today.
Now, the Great Equalizer could be if it's just Midson Swamp or something.
Right.
Because, you know, they're mutually... At this point, they're mutually going to last locate that. Otherwise, if it's something in Hera, that's definitely a big edge for Talon.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, Ty's actually doing Cave 45, I guess.
Interesting. Maybe he is going to go in a swamp, because this seems an odd choice to come down here just for this and shovel.
Yeah, I'm also a little curious why he went to the Flute 3 portal. Like, maybe he changed his mind? Because normally, if this was going to be your plan, you'd probably just go to the one by Link's house, right?
Yeah. This Hera layout's looking like probably an item in the basement.
Yeah, have we seen any items in here yet? I'm not sure.
Nope, we haven't.
Oh, I guess we still have chests.
For Moldorm to drop that small key. This is looking like a swamp dip to me.
Yeah? I mean, based on what we know, it seems like a pretty good play. I mean, from his perspective, he still has, you know, Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, which we know are junk.
Right, yeah.
Hera so far is looking like junk.
Just got all those onesies and twosies, so yeah, I mean, this does make sense. I mean, what other options do we have at this point?
There's that small key. This is why Pendant Hera sucks.
Yup, sure does.
It's like, please just give me the 2 items so I can leave. No, you have to go all the way to the basement.
Yeah, you have to do it at this point. Talon does notch a pendant. Alright. Show me Mitts in Swamp.
Starting to feel like the jet is crashing and burning.
This is unsurprising to me.
Yeah. It was such a good Kakariko, though.
I mean, listen, if the answer is in Swamp, Tay could have had it if he wanted the Swamp when he did the South route after Thieves Town. But we still have Hair Basement here. This could be the thing. It was not the thing.
Not the thing. You still got Spike Cave, though.
This is true. Spike Cave is definitely in logic. Would not be the first time I've seen Mitts in Spike Cave. Oh.
Pain.
Hey.
That's not what I was expecting to see here.
That's good, but that doesn't actually open up anything yet. Okay.
Oh my god. Holy cow. Okay. So Meyer may be full clearable. Eddie's not even going to do left side. Can you imagine if something else good was on left side? That would just be ridiculous.
I mean, what could it have unless hook shots on left side?
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all they need, unless they need Quake, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I can just do Meyer Desert here. And we're just looking for hookshot to clear Swamp.
He barely looked at the medallion. I think maybe it was Ether.
I did not catch it either. I mean, hookshot can still be trolly, so this is not gonna call this over yet, for sure.
Especially if it's on Catfish.
Or Laser Bridge. Nope, that is just a shield. Talon was... nothing to do with it. Alright, Talon. Flippers checks. Actually, we don't know what's on Zora Ledge yet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if the hookshot is free, like in a dungeon, I guess in either Desert or Meyer, if I can get into Meyer. Very bad news for Talon, but if it does turn into just a hookshot hunt, you know, Ty could give a lot of time back doing some of those overworld checks that he's orphaned so far.
Alright, it's just a red rupee, so Tiberius bailed out. I mean, that's basically been the story of this so far, is Talon's been more thorough. Tiberius has made some planned and some unplanned skips, but none of them have burned him so far, so...
Yeah, he's been able to clear more efficiently than Ty has, so as long as Ty does not end up clearing those things, it's good for Ty, but if he does, it's very good for Talon.
Yep. Talon is going to... oh, he's got to do under the bridge, because he didn't do that yet.
I think Swamp should be last location for him, right? I don't think there's anything left for him to do.
Don't think so. I think after this he has to go Swamp. It is a good thing that the Kane is first and then the Mitts, though, because if you went into Swamp at this point, got Mitts in that first chest, I would be tempted to bounce.
Yeah.
wonder if Talon will decide to do left side here.
Yeah, that would definitely bail him out if that's where Hookshot ends up being. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking Pendant Dungeon as well at this point. Like, Mitz gives you Dark Death Mountain, but, well, Hookshot's not going to be in 3 out of 4 chests of Hookshot Cave anyway.
Well, you can go into Turtle Rock.
Yeah, right.
It's like, do you want to go into Turtle Rock? Or do you want to go into Ice Palace? I mean, I think I go Ice Palace first, probably.
I think I probably would too.
It's pretty quick. We have Kain. And it's Green Pendant as well. We also have Pyramid Fairy too after, well, now that Tai has cleared Desert. Which you can see on the tracker that I just clicked. Alright, Talon's about to be kicking himself. I know he's going to be kicking himself because I know he was thinking about going into Swamp that first time. I guarantee you it crossed his mind.
So hard to make that call, though, when you also have the entire mountain, or at least the entire Light World mountain.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't blame him one bit for going there instead.
Alright, let's see. I'm assuming he can get in here. Yes, bombos.
Alright, so it's just Hookshot for go mode.
Unless Hookshot's on pedestal, and then you need Quake to get into TR.
Could be.
There's a spot for bombs on this tracker. I guess they wouldn't have bombs, huh?
Just make sure you click it again in case they go back down to 0 bombs. You need to be 100% accurate here.
Talon getting his Kain. About to get his mitts, and we'll see if he wants to continue here. It's definitely a tough call because that opens up so much.
He's going for it.
Nope, he's not.
No, he's not. All right.
Without Hookshot, it's definitely a tough ask to want to do that when mitts give you 2 extra crystal dungeons plus a bunch of other stuff. Unfortunately, Talon's just kind of running a dungeon behind at this point. But if we don't find Hookshot in Mire, then we have a lot of options. Tai deciding to just book it to Vitreous.
Yeah, this absolutely could still go either way, based on where the Hookshot is here.
I wonder if Tai is gonna go back in after this. I don't, because he found 0 items in the first 2 chests, right? I think it was Small Key and Big Key.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Mire is really slow.
It is, and if you can skip it, you'd prefer to, but I mean, when your other options are going into pendant dungeons, it's tough.
Yeah, he's gonna, unless he finds Hookshot here, he's gonna have to start weighing those overworld checks against these pendant dips that also aren't very appealing.
Right.
But for Talon's pretty much, okay, do I do DDM plus maybe Turtle Rock, or do I do Ice Palace? Like, those are pretty much the only 2 options. Well, I guess there's Smith Chain, too.
Okay, well, there was 1 item on Vitreous, too, which makes it even less likely that he's going to go back in now.
He's been playing pretty aggressive so far, I'd say.
Yeah, I would not be surprised to see him just head off and do some other checks now. But no, going back in.
Aster Curse.
There's nothing I love more than doing Mire 2 multiple times in the same seed.
Now he's just praying he doesn't have to go all the way to cutscene chest.
Right. Just going straight to cutscene here. I don't know my Mire key logic very well, so I don't know if there's an item in cutscene chest here, based on what we've seen.
It could be the item, or it could be the compass.
Okay.
But it cannot be a key. So if he had kept going right instead and found the compass... But right now it's like 50-50.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, you could play it either way for sure. He's already right next to it, but it is slow.
Hello, Kai. Uh-oh, I think we're, I think we took a coffee break. He appears to not be on camera at the moment.
Hopefully these Wizrobes leave him alone.
Yeah, this is gonna get a little hairy here. I don't know... I'm not sure what happened here.
He does have a fairy.
He's got two of them, in fact. Okay, we're back just in time.
Unfortunately, you cannot pause during the cutscene.
Yeah.
I never thought about that until right now.
It was just a compass. That is unfortunate. Alright, Talon picks up his Desert Crystal, heading into Mire, so we're back to being pretty close again.
Talon can choose to gamble this second item.
I don't think he will, based on how he's been playing so far.
Yeah, he's definitely been very thorough.
Our items in the big chest.
Yeah, in classic second dip of Mire fashion. It's in the last chest you open.
And 10 arrows. Alright. Probably not feeling too good about that, but at least you don't have to worry about it.
I wonder if he's still thinking about Zora Ledge.
I don't know.
Because if I was in his position, I'd be like, oh my god, what if Hookshot's on Zora Ledge?
Alright, so where are we going here? We are going to Ice Palace? We checking K45?
Oh, Pyramid Fairy.
Ah, yes, okay.
And then probably Catfish after that, I would guess.
Into Zora Ledge?
Maybe, yeah.
Talon choosing to do the full clear here, so... Not gonna save any time over Tiberius, minus the cutscene chest incident. No, you have the Aga portal! You have the Aga portal!
Oh no. He also can't really damage boost here.
Yeah, he's at 1 heart. This is gonna be a little careful. We're still only on blue mail, so any hit from anything here will kill him. That was a little close. Alright. Was Pyramid Fairy our answer? Red mail, perfect. Now he doesn't die in one shot.
Oh, uh-oh, Talon.
Talon, no! Alright, so now we're going to Catfish, it looks like.
So there's an item on Vidi, right? That's what we said
Yeah,
earlier.
it was 20 bucks on Vidi. So, I mean, Talon could choose to go straight to Vidi after this chest, potentially. I don't think he will, but maybe he does. Okay, maybe he does. He's gonna get paid off for completely ignoring the other side.
Yeah, that's definitely some time back.
And yeah, Tiberius giving Talon some time back going to Catfish. What else? I'm trying to think. Has Tiberius even been to Ice Rod Cave yet? No, he did go to Ice Rod Cave, because he did the water walk.
Yes, that's right.
So I think this is... other than the couple mirror checks, I think this is it. Decides to pick up the fire shield, alright. Still, we'll have to ask him about the Zorledge thing. Maybe he saw it. Maybe part of the screen is cropped off that I just didn't see.
Oh, yeah, that could be. Unless he's just like, if it's there, I'm already dead.
So, Hera into Turtle Rock?
Could do Dark Death Mountain first, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, you only have Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave, but I guess that makes sense to probably do those first before dipping into a Pendant Dungeon. I don't think, well, I don't think there's any value in hovering in this seed, but let's just say I don't think either of these guys hover.
I know Ty can't. But yeah, you're right. Since Hookshot's the only thing they would...
This is not a no-logic seed as far as I'm aware. Talon, be careful.
Oh, dear.
Talon have a fairy?
I
think he does.
Yes,
yeah.
actually. Because there was one in a bottle somewhere.
Alright, well, Talon's gonna be happy to see the second item here. He's gonna be unhappy to see that it's just 20 bucks. But that gets him 6 crystals. And then, see if he wants to go into Ice Palace or if he goes up the mountain.
It's a
or
tough
wants
call,
to
honestly.
do Smith Chain. Maybe Hookshot's just sitting in Hammerpeg Cave.
So Turtle Rock is available since it needs ether.
Looks like Smith Chain is what Talon's going for.
I feel like if I were him, that's what I would have chosen too, but I mean, could be Ice Palace, could be Turtle Rock.
Yeah, it really could be anywhere. I mean, we're back to being even here because it really could be anywhere. Oh no.
Okay, well, eat the tablet.
Add it to the list of things you hate to see.
I mean, I guess he still has to do Hera anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That could be a huge time waster though if the Hookshot's not behind any of those. I knew the seed was too nice at the beginning.
Yeah, it always has to balance out, doesn't it?
We don't actually have powder on either side either, right? So can't check magic bad here.
Yeah, or not even a mushroom.
Alright. Ether tablet. Not a Hookshot, so probably goes into Hera here. Or no, it's just gonna go TR? Spike Cave? TR first?
TR. Alright.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know if I would do Hera there first or not.
Could be a little bit of metagaming too, because, I mean, a Hera dip early on was also possible.
Right.
So he could be thinking, well, if it's in Hera, maybe Talon just
Plus,
did that an
without
hour
hook
ago.
shot, you gotta do it the quote-unquote long way.
True, yeah.
A little half magic for Talon, but not what he was looking for.
So now does he go to ice or does he go to the mountain?
I'm not sure where he's going. Unless he's... I don't... Oh, he's going to the portal to do Pyramid Fairy, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we narrating Hookshot to possibly be? I mean, either Ice Palace or TR at this point seems like the most likely situation.
Yeah. Or it's at least locked by something in one of those two places.
I mean, left side swamp would probably be the worst.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Tiberius forgetting the hardest thing in the game, that you don't have hookshot when you're doing the torture room, but remembers before it gets too far, so...
I'm so glad they put that little thing there. I have to think that that's why that exists, right?
I mean, you have to have hookshot before you get here in the vanilla game, so...
Yeah, but I wonder if the devs actually even thought about that strat in the first place.
Maybe.
I'm glad it's there, though.
Oh,
that's
for
really
sure.
nice.
Alright, Talon remembering about the Aga portal, so saving a little bit of time on this big bomb check. Gonna be disappointed.
Other weird thing about Ice Palace is that part of it might be hookshot locked. But we won't know until we actually see what keys are in there.
This is true.
But even if that part of Ice Palace is hookshot locked, there's always a portion of it that's not hookshot locked, so...
Yeah, I mean, it could just be sitting in the first chest of Ice Palace.
Yeah.
Talon has shovel, I forgot. So, looks like he's going for ice first, so here we go. Who is picking the correct pendant dungeon?
It seems like it's pretty much what it's coming down to,
Yeah.
unless it's left side swamp.
Right.
And then it's just who full cleared faster, which probably would be Talon in this case. Unless Ty gambles more stuff and goes crazy. A tough call between Ice and the Mountain, because, like, on one hand, I think Dark Death Mountain, like the two, like, not in Turtle Rock, but those three other checks,
Makes it a little more
I feel like those are good.
Yeah.
But, like, Turtle Rock is bad, and
Yeah.
then I think Ice Palace is like somewhere in between. So
Ice Palace is we have Kain. It's pretty fast. I think I like getting the 3 items out of here, four even, because with Green Pendant quickly before going up the mountain, because then I don't know, no one wants to do an extra mountain climb either.
yeah, and that's something that well, if it does end up being in Swamp Palace, that's something that Talon's gonna have as an advantage.
Talon had a little trouble with this icebreaker here. Alright, finally gets it.
Okay, so if the big key is on right side, then that means that this is not hookshot locked. By the way.
Yes.
I think unless both the small keys are in these other two chests, which almost never happens. Okay, so that does mean Green Pendant and Pad, those are in play here.
Yes. But there's 2 items in ice. Tiberius heading in the back to the good part of TR.
We will see shortly if your prediction about Laser Bridge was correct all along.
Talon remembering he doesn't have hookshot and bombing to get to the big chest here. Both players doing a good job of remembering that they don't have their go mode item yet. Alright, so we know... I think we saw both map and compass in TR, so I think Laser Bridge is a key in 3 items? Or maybe it's 2? Maybe it's 2? I don't... We'll see.
I can never remember, honestly.
Okay. Key in 2 items. And...
Sorry, you were right.
Alright, well... That's gonna be, it's gonna be a tough one for Talon to make up at this point.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
I don't think there was a wrong choice there. It was just a flip a coin, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. Flip a coin, you like 3 options: Smith Chain, Ice, or Mountain.
Tiberius gets to knock out the rest of Swamp here pretty quickly. Equipment-wise, couldn't really ask for anything else at this point. We got Silvers, we got Gold Sword, we got Red Mail. Tide doesn't have half magic, but I don't think he's too concerned about that.
Yeah, he's pretty much set for life.
Yeah, Talon's basically going to turn this green pendant and go up the mountain because he doesn't have anything else. It's just unfortunate that he has to go all the way through TR to get to what he needs. It's too bad this isn't inverted.
It's easy for us to say, like, they should have done this or that. I do think I would have routed this probably about exactly the same as Talon did, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's probably how I would have done it as well. It's... everything he did made sense, it just didn't happen to work out.
So now Talon's probably thinking, well, I hope it's on Ped.
Yeah, he's hoping it's on Ped or left side swamp, I think. Yeah, Tiberius had the added benefit of not doing Hera as well. Hookshot was on Laser Bridge. Sargus here, and Tiberius will be headed up the mountain. Hey, I don't have any big key guessing game nonsense in my chat, but I don't know, if people want to post numbers, go for it.
Going to Turtle Rock, Talon. Do it. Do it. No.
There's no way. I mean, we obviously, yeah, that would be quite the call. It's funny because Talon actually got bailed out from TR in his tiebreaker race, where he needed to find a bow and got lucky with a bow on Laser Bridge, and then fortunately, it looks like Laser Bridge is going to do him in this time.
Yep, as it has done with many a runner in the past.
For sure.
It's always got to be Pendant Laser Bridge, too.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that book. That is. I mean, you still go into TR while you're up here, but
Oh
he's probably disgusted by that find.
I guess Bombo's tablet was also a possibility.
Yeah.
That would have sucked.
I can hit this go button because Tiberius says go button. I'm the worst tracker. Alright, I don't know how Tiberius normally routes GT.
So I think what he usually does is he does Hope Room, and then he always goes left, even if he finds keys in Hope Room.
Okay. Just doesn't
At least,
like right
I think
side.
that's what he usually does. Yeah, I guess so. But we'll see what mood he's in today. I could be misremembering a little bit. I know he likes to do something kind of weird.
2 keys.
Yeah,
Still
even
says
2
no.
keys just to your left. So, I mean, if it's in Compass Room, that's some time gained back. I don't think it's going to be enough.
No, I
either
mean,
way, though.
Kalen is a good 5+ minutes behind here at this point.
Yeah. He did remember to go this way.
He did.
Oh.
Very impressed. Alright, so yeah, it looks like Ty's doing Hope Room to full left, and we're just bailing. What are you opening that chest for? You don't need that chest. Stop fluffing.
Needs that half magic, I guess? I don't know. Maybe the powder?
I don't know.
Even though he's got like 2 fairies, I think.
He's got 2 fairies. He had 3 keys already. I wasn't counting. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everyone who guessed was wrong. Should have a pretty easy climb here. I mean, all things told, even after the trolley location of the hookshot, I mean, we're still going to be at about 90 minutes, which is, you know, about what you'd expect for a casual boot seed.
Yeah, I'd say it averaged out, right?
Yeah.
Like, one really crappy location for go mode, but then everything else was super free. Having that flute really early just made routing so easy in the overworld.
And the gentleman's agreement to do Echo 1, that's right. That's an extra 4 or so minutes that they both tacked onto their times.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder how this would have turned out if not for that agreement. Like I was saying, bow on Lumberjack is such an awkward thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, I think what probably would have happened is Talon would have done Skullwood's Use Town first upon getting Darkworld access, gotten his bow at the same time that Ty did, so...
Yeah, that's probably the wisest decision there. Probably would have been more tempting if Hammer and Glove weren't also completely free.
Right. Yeah, no, they had Darkworld access 7 minutes in, so there was really, if they were not memeing, there was really no reason to even consider Agate this seed.
Oh, Ty, he's gonna need a lamp last torch, I think.
Does he have a... He's got a blue, right? because he didn't use it because he got sniped by the cricket before he tried to use it in Thieves.
Yeah, he probably does still have that.
Not that he needs it at this point, but I do think he's got one. Alright, I thought he was going to open that chest.
Well, I can tell you for certain he's going to open this chest.
Hover it! Hover it!
Hover!
Shock the world. Hey! Alright. We got a boomerang.
Oh, new league team name just dropped, everybody.
Dylan about to get his hook shot.
And this is a hardcore last location for him, right?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think he had anything
There
else.
was literally nothing left that I can think of, other than those book checks.
Oh, yeah, I guess Bombo's tablet, but...
Bombo's
And
tablet,
left
Head
side
Soul,
swamp.
left side swamp are the only ones. Tiberius currently fist pumping. Quick Ganon fight here. I would assume, anyway.
I guess the story of the seed really was Ty made two very huge calls that both turned out to be the move in going to Turtle Rock early, and then before that, his swamp dip was also super early.
Yes. Yep.
It was paid off huge for him. Whereas, unfortunately for Talon, extra overworld, and in the end, he kind of just chose the wrong thing.
Yeah, I mean, any other day, his checks could have paid off, like, just... And that is a dead pig. And Tiberius is our first place finisher, 131.53. Boop. Get your GGs in chat. Talon forfeiting, which I don't blame him. Still a lot to do. I wouldn't want to finish that.
He's
up at that point.
already in go mode, so... Do you really want to do GT just for the fun of it? No.
Let's see if the folks want to hop in here. Looks like Tiberius is going to hop in and just going to grab a drink real quick.
He says he needs another drink. I wonder if that's maybe some insight into his decision-making in this run.
Maybe. Maybe that's what happened when the cutscene chest.
Yeah. It's like, I got time, right?
It's like Talon probably not going to hop in here, but we should get Ty in shortly. Hey, and as a reminder, follow some runners. You know, or comms. Follows are free.
It looks like we are joined by both of our runners. GG's,
Oh, we got
guys.
them both in here. Hello. GG's.
Holy, his heart is racing a little bit there.
Yeah, follows are free.
It looks like we are joined by both of our runners. GG's, guys.
Oh, we got them both in here. Hello. GG's.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I like felt good about the early route. I'm like, okay, things are. We have a lot of stuff in CAC. Let's go. Felt really good about. I don't know about you, Tay, but when I saw that bow on Lumberjack, I'm like, all right, I have no problems doing Aga anymore for our gentleman's agreement. And then yeah, it just magically worked in my route. Go to Pod, find Mirror, do Eastern, and then like I was about to do Hera, missed the bomb jump, and I'm like, all right, well, let's go to Swamp, and I guess, and that was the play.
Yeah, I mean, that was basically the story of it, was that I think Talon was a little more thorough early on, and Ty, you just kind of made the right calls at the end. There wasn't, I don't think anybody did anything wrong there. You just happened to go to the place where the items are, which is ideally what you want to do in Rando, but
yeah,
it happened to work out in your favor.
Tay, how early did you hit Dark World? Because I saw all of our access, and I'm like, I was tempted to not even do South Shore. I don't know about you.
Tay, I'm not hearing anything from you.
Yeah, I'm not either. Okay. I'm glad it wasn't me. I'm like, do I turn him up in Discord?
I don't know if you got your mic muted still from your stream, but
Lights flashing, but I can't hear him. That's kind of weird.
Lights are on. I promise.
While we see if Tay can get that fixed. Ty, did you purposely not look at Zora Ledge?
Early?
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe if I had the screen cut off, but when you went up to Zora and you did Zora, it didn't look like you even looked at Zora Ledge.
Yeah, so on my stream, because I have like that CRT overlay, it cuts off like 1 or 2 pixels on the right.
Oh, okay.
And so I did see it. It was a rupee or something garbage.
Okay.
And so no, so that actually brings me back to main tournament. Because I thought I scouted Hylia Island as a rupee. It ended up being a bow. And then my opponent was like, yeah, it didn't even look like you saw it. And I'm like, I swear I could see it. I was just dumb. But yeah, it cuts off like a pixel or two.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay, that makes more sense then, because we were both very confused at what was going on.
I need to either get a different overlay or get like a restream scene in my OBS just so I can show people what I see. But no, it was, yeah, all that. Talon, we got you now?
No, I don't think so.
Dang it. Cool, I'll keep waffling, I guess. But yeah, like getting all that stuff in early Sphere, I was a little scared. I'm like, all right, we have Dark World and we have like 4 different crystal access right now.
So yeah, let me ask, because you guys did this in opposite orders. When did you any thought into doing Aga immediately?
Yes. Before, like when I was wrapping up Kakariko, I was like, okay, I know there's a bow on Aga Ledge, so I could just save and quit, do that, and then do that into Skullwoods, Thieves Town, and like loop that around.
One more
and
time.
then when I got the bow out of Skull, Talon.
I think I heard some Talon.
How about now?
Yeah, there we go.
God fucking damn it!
But like, I don't know if you guys were watching like my stream or just the restream, but when I pulled that bow out of Skull, I laughed so hard.
I did. I saw you on camera there.
I'm like, okay, at least we're getting silvers.
But yeah, so
all right,
Talon...
let's go back to the very beginning and figure out all the things I missed. I did South Shore before I did Aga, just because I was like, man, 3 heart Aga. No, I can look for 1 fucking heart. So I was like doing all that stuff at the bottom, and then I went and it crushed it. And I'm like, of course, I didn't need it. And then immediately went and got the bow. And then I'm like, all right, do you want to do west or east? And I'm like, fuck it, we're doing east first. So I did that. Then I came over and did Skull, Thieves Town, did all the bottom stuff. And then it was like, okay, not a lot of great choices. So I did the mountain, which was obviously the wrong one. So then I went to Swamp. That was the last location. I'm like, well, shit. Now the rest of the world's open.
Yeah, so question for you, Talon. When you were doing your initial Dark World dupe, so I know you did Pod Eastern first, and then you went and did Skullwoods, Thieves Town, South. Were you thinking about going into Swamp then and there?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you might have been, and I was like, I know Talon loves the Swamp dip.
Yeah, I will dip a Swamp on no pushing. I don't care. No hammer, fine. There's still one chest. I'll do it all the time. And the only reason I don't know why I didn't do it today, because my brain was like, just stay off the mountain, because both those are pendants. You don't need them, and this would be a play to make. But I was like, man, it's so quick, so early. There's got to be something up there, and there was literally nothing. And I'm like, and that's the game.
Yeah, I think we got Shovel off the mountain.
No, Shovel was on Stumpy.
Yeah, Shovel was,
right.
was
I laughed at that too.
I think Blue Cane was the only thing on the mountain.
That's what it was. Thank you, Gil.
Yeah, and I checked everything. I did both checks in Hera. I did the Spike Cave. And so at that point, I'm like, I last location the Mitts in the Samaria, which opened up the entire rest of the world. I'm like, crap. Let's assume worst case scenario, he did the same thing. Finding the hookshot now literally is, did you pick better than your opponent? And, and I'm like, those are the most shit scenes, because you're like,
yeah,
I played this awesome. Well, but you picked Ice Path instead of TR, so you lose. Okay.
No, I was honestly thinking the same thing, Tay. I'm like, okay, I dipped Swamp. I left some things. If Hook isn't go mode, I'm already boned. Like, I need Hook to be behind Mitts or Kane. And so that was just the plays I kept making, was please be behind Mitts or Kane. And I kept orphaning like Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, Hera, and Spike Cave. And I'm just like, nope, that's our last option. Because otherwise Talon's going to come in here with Hookshot, get Kane and Mitts, and be like, sweet, let's go.
Yeah, and that's kind of where my mentality was too. But my problem was I had already done the mountain, so going back to the mountain was only dead time.
Got it.
So I'm like, it can't be the mountain because I already dipped it once. I'm not going back, and so that was always going to be the last thing I did. So once I got to PR, I only had one item left, and when I got to Laser Bridge, I think maybe there's two, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's a ped seed, and I might get bailed out now. I found that hook, and I'm like, at that point, I just started watching the race room and waiting, because I'm like, this is over.
Gotcha. And honestly, the only reason I picked TR over Ice, again, like Mitts being the decider, was how early we got that Ice Rod. And I'm like, if it's actually Ether or Bombos, like, we had access to this in such an early sphere. And so that's the only reason I went up to the mountain instead of, like, going to Ice.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I almost went to Swamp, is because we had Hammer going in.
Oh,
and then
so early.
I had Mirror, and then Flippers run Swamp. I'm like, or not Swamp, Skull.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, duh. Like,
and as we all know,
even if I would have done it, though,
Swamp always has progression. Thank you, Avian.
Had I done that, then maybe I rushed the mountain at that point because of TR, because I'm like, what's the dumbest place it could be? TR. But no, after I had made that mountain decision, I had just decided something's got to be last, and for me, it's going to be TR.
That's fair. That's that. And I think Skelly and Gilgo were saying it while you were sorting out your mic. It's like all plays were defensible, and I think had I not already taken like the bathroom break in Mire, and I'm like, all right, let's just go.
You cut it real close there too.
I had two fairies.
That's
I
right,
knew
you
I
did
was
have
fine.
the fairy. Okay.
I even thought about that too. I'm like, okay, I have a fairy, so even if the Wizrobes get me, I'm fine. And I bolted downstairs.
Well, it all worked out either way, but yeah, like it was a pretty close race up until the end there, and it was just a coin flip for which pendant dungeon you wanted to dip into. So
yeah, with all that early access, because I was like, holy shit, this is going to be a jet. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I kept going back to my tracker, making sure I didn't miss anything.
It's never so early.
Dude.
And then I'm like, okay, Aga, duh. I mean, I had Aga down, sub 20? And so I immediately just rushed for the bow, and then like Pod Easter. I mean, it was all wide open, and then it just came to a screeching halt. I'm like, you piece of crap.
Yep. I figured the shoe was going to drop eventually, but I'm like, okay, we're going to at least try some things before pendants. And yeah, it was. So I'm like, oh God, what did I do? I was like, all right, let's do let's follow the mirror, because I had just gotten mirror out of pod. I'm like, we'll follow the mirror. We'll do Cave 45 and the shovel that I hadn't done yet. And then I was so close to going north and doing Graveyard Legend King's Tomb. And I don't know if I forget if I like sneezed or if the dog walked in or something. And I just like muscle memoried to the south. And I'm like, oh, I guess we're going to Swamp. And that absolutely luck sacked going to Swamp. So
I was wondering about that because you fluted to 3 and then went in the Dark World from 3, and then you went to K45. So it's like, is there some indecision going on, perhaps?
It was indecision. I'm like, all right, I want to follow this mirror. And I initially thought Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, and then I'm like, wait, I still have the shovel to check, plus Cave 45, so it's 2 and 2. So I'll go south, then north. And then I went south, and I'm like, something happened. I'm just like, screw it, let's go to Swamp. Like, if one of these orphan checks happens to be a hook shot, we have everything else for Swamp, so let's try and hedge our bets. But it could have been the cider talking.
Well, GG's to both of you. Kalen, unfortunately, it's only best of 1, so this is unfortunately the end of the line, but hopefully you had a good time running some cash boots.
Yeah, no, it was a great time, and then we were watching Heather and I were watching the reveal, and it was Tiberius. I'm like, holy shit, this is the best possible scenario.
It's like, I know him. It's like that elf scene. It's like, I know him. Hi, thank you. Okay,
it's always fun when you get paired up against a friend and you can.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. It's one of those things that it's way more relaxed, and even the frustrating times, like this one, it just passes so much easier when you're like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yep. And here and again, like you said, Gil, it's best of 1, but it's like, I truly feel if Tay and I ran 4 more seeds, it would probably come down to a game 5. I truly feel that.
Yeah, no,
way.
Skelly was saying that before we even started, that like you look at the bracket for the Cash Boots tourney and it's like, this is probably like the most even match in the first round. Like these could go anyway, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. If we do the same thing 5 more times and we'll split. I'm confident.
So
and
I'll just say
and
this.
I were talking about the same thing last week too. Of if this is best of 3, we'll split it right down the center.
Yep.
And I'm fine with that. And like I said, I would defend every one of my plays with the exception. I mean, I don't like that I went to the mountain, but I could back it up.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's just how it worked out this time. Flip it around next time. I mean, and it'll go the other way. It's just how rando works.
We'll settle this on the bingo board. How about that, Tay?
Let's go, bingo!
Bingo!
No, man, we're still waiting for that 3v3 multi-world.
Oh, God, you guys and the clowns, too, keep giving me crap, and I keep feeling like crap for it. So, yes, let's set it up. We'll put it in Fight Club. We'll figure something out.
Yes.
We'll get it going once, tournament season, quote-unquote, ends.
It never ends, baby.
I know, and now we got
leagues in like a month.
Tank in my chat just said new tourney announced tonight.
Oh, shit.
All right, well, GG's again to both of you. Ty, good luck in your next round. I don't think you have a match yet, but
not yet. No, I saw, and I think they have scheduling conflicts until like next week, so it'll be a hot minute.
All right, you get a little break to cool down then.
Yeah.
Who are the 2 people?
It's Tenet or Sean Rhapsody.
Yep. Damn, this guy's on it.
We had discussed round of 32 previously.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, a little bit.
Well, we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks. We'll find out, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll restream that one too. We'll see what happens.
Hot.
I'd appreciate it.
Now that I spent all the time getting this setup done, I got to use it a little bit more.
It looks great.
Yeah, it looks really good, buddy.
Here.
Which, speaking of which, in case people want to watch some more restreams, I got another one tomorrow. Doing a little cross keys restream between Mike Negopai and Adirondack Rick at 8 p.m.
Ooh.
So if
That'll be a
you're
good one.
interested in that kind of thing, come on by. But I think that'll probably do it for us tonight, unless anybody else has anything else to say.
Thanks, Gilgamesh, for coming in and jank streaming for us. Thanks, Skelly. I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
A little bit.
GG, Tiberius. Go kick some ass.
Thanks, Tay. I will try and carry the torch. GG's to you. Hell of a run. And to Echo Talon, thank you so much Gil and Skelly for putting this on. Appreciate it greatly.
No problem.
It was a pleasure to commentate,
Yes.
even if a little bit physically painful.
Hey, thank you, Skelly, for,
Yeah,
for
no
coming
kidding.
in from the brink of death to commentate with me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
He's the best of us.
All right. That'll do it for me tonight. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with another restream at 8 p.m. if anyone wants to come on by. But thank you all for watching, and hope you all have a good night.
All right.